Let's check out the Lenovo LP40 earphones. So these are actually one of the cheapest earphones that you can currently purchase on the market that still actually have some decent quality. And this is basically what the box on them actually look like. When it comes to the battery life, they last around 4 hours, so maybe 3.5 hours. And when it comes to the charging case, we can actually get extra around 8 hours basically of runtime. So we can essentially charge our earphones from the case like 2 or 3 times, which is pretty decent. And this is what the case of them actually look like. So we have Lenovo logo on this side, also the button, and also ThinkPlus on the other side. And this is what they look inside. Overall, the design of the case actually looks pretty decent, but I'm actually not a huge fan of the hinge on this, so it kind of feels sometimes a bit sloppy, so that's actually one of the negatives. Apart from that, the case itself actually feels decent. Just the hinge, for some reason, I do not think it's the best quality. And then let's check out the earphone design itself, and as you see, they actually look kind of stylish. And these type of earphones actually do not go inside your ear, so they're actually very comfortable. So when wearing them, yeah, they're definitely really good, and I really like the comfort actually. And over here on them we actually have this touch control area as well, so we simply have to press this in various ways, press and hold to do certain actions. And overall, the build quality on the earphones itself actually looks pretty decent. So I actually have like zero complaints about the build quality on them. They actually look really stylish. They're actually very comfortable when you put them in air due to the design. So they actually do not go fully inside your ear. So yeah, they're actually very comfortable. And also they actually sit in your ear decently as well. And the price on them also is actually incredibly nice. So during some promos you can get them literally for absolutely crazy price. So I will actually leave a link in the description where I actually got mine, as you actually need to be very careful when you actually purchase them, as these are actually very popular, and actually there are a lot of fake ones on these as well, so you actually need to be very careful when you purchase them. When it comes to the sound quality on these, well, we actually have to really consider just how much these things cost. For the price you can, I actually got them for, yeah, they actually sound really good. So again, I didn't really pay much for them, but actually when you purchase them maybe in an offline store, sometimes even some people actually ask like $20 for these, and definitely for that price I actually wouldn't suggest them. The sound quality, I think around $10 or $15 is okay, and actually I do not have much complaints about the sound quality, especially considering basically the price of them. They also get very loud as well, which is actually kind of cool. And yeah, overall when it comes to sound quality, these are actually definitely acceptable, and they're definitely better than other cheap earphones at this price point. So if you usually purchase some like $5 earphones anywhere, they will absolutely sound like absolutely terrible, but these are actually decent enough. But still, when you actually compare them to something like more expensive, for example, I have these Xiaomi buds here, basically. For example, the Redmi Buds 6 Lite, as you can purchase these for around $20 or $25, then I would suggest use these better instead of these. Of course, if you want to spend that much money, as these are actually very clear, the sound quality is notably better. But again, for cheap earphones, it's actually very hard to beat these in the sound quality. However, there is actually one major flaw on these earphones, and that basically is this touch control. Personally, I think it's absolutely terrible. So I accidentally press it all the time and pause basically the songs all the time. I've even turned them off without even realizing. So really, the touch control is actually very sensitive. So and you basically put them in your ear, you have to be actually very careful not to press this.
And this is a microphone test on the Lenovo LP40 earphones. I currently have them in my ears basically, and this is what they sound like. A quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog while Peter was pickling his peppers in the backyard. Let me actually get up, and I'm simply walking around my room, and again this is basically what they sound like. And I'm actually moving my head around and actually moving around my room basically. Yep, this is what you can expect to get. So I'm back over here, and let's actually take them out basically. and I'm speaking directly inside them basically. So at around maybe like a 20 centimeter distance. So this is basically what they sound like. Let's adjust the angle basically, and yeah, this again what they sound like. A quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog while Peter was pickling his peppers in the backyard. And again, this is a sound quality you can expect if you actually take them out of your ear and maybe use as a wireless microphone instead.
Overall, can I actually suggest you these earphones? Well, it really depends on the price that you get them at. So if you need to spend like $15 or $20 on these, then no, I definitely can't recommend them at that price. But if you can get them for like under $10, then yep, I can actually kind of recommend them, because I really like the style on them. They actually look like really good, and they're actually very comfortable in the ear, and also they stay in your ear properly. And again, these are not in ear basically, so again, yeah, basically they're actually very good basically when it comes to design, style and comfort. Sound quality also is kind of acceptable, so I do not really have much complaints about the sound quality, especially considering the price. The touch controls absolutely suck really. The microphone, I would say for basic calls it's okay. If you want to use this as some kind of wireless microphone, maybe to make some videos, then probably not the best quality, but still just for basic calls they're okay. Battery life probably on other earphones is a bit better, but again, yeah, they actually cost like literally peanuts basically. So overall, for the price you can get them, yeah, they're absolutely great. But again, be actually very careful when you purchase these, because there are a lot of fakes on these going around, and I will leave actually a link to a genuine seller basically. Anyway, good luck.